Hey there, so you're thinking about making a move or relocating to Salt Lake City and you're curious about how that might compare to another city that you might be living in. Well, today I'm going to walk through what you can expect if you are thinking about making a move, and we are going to be talking specifically about some of those different costs of living here in Salt Lake City, and we're going to hop into it right now. Mariah Koehle here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in the state of Utah, and this channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living here in the Salt Lake City area. If that's of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you're notified every single week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move, who are looking to relocate, buy, sell, or even build a property here in Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. My team and I would absolutely love to help you out. Also, if you do want a copy of our free Moving to Salt Lake City, Utah guide, comment down below the word guide, and we'd love to send that over to you. So let's start with housing costs, right? Just to get started. At the time that I am shooting this video, the median single family home price in and around Salt Lake City is now $620,000. Yes, $620,000 for, things. There are many above, but there are also below too. That is in terms of single family home. That in comparison to other places, I know some people are like, this is ridiculous. Like, the price of housing has gone up here so much. If you go outside of Salt Lake, there are a lot of communities that are west, south of, and even north of Salt Lake City that you can find something for much, from less than that. But just to give you an idea, that's what you are looking at. In terms of renting, if you're looking at, let's say, a 2-bedroom apartment downtown Salt Lake City, in and around kind of that area, you're looking anywhere from about $1,800 on average to about $2,500 on average. Again, there are some that are going to be more, there's some that are going to be less, but that gives you an idea. In terms of gas prices, at the time that I am shooting this video right now, regular unleaded gas is $3.33 a gallon. Premium is closer to about $3.75 a gallon. In terms of milk, a gallon of milk right now is $2.89, and a loaf of bread, you're close to about $2.75 for a loaf of bread. So that gives you an idea with that. Moving right along to utilities. Yes, utilities. For a single family home, again, this is on average, there are some homes that have 2, 3 air conditioning units. There are some that have 1 air conditioning unit, but on average, you're going to be anywhere from about $120 a month to about $220 a month. Again, some are going to be more than that, some are going to be less than that, but that kind of gives you an average of what you can expect for utilities. Oftentimes too, again, depends on the house, but many of the water here in Utah, we typically have culinary water, which is used indoors, drinking, showering, all that. And then you're going to have the irrigation water, which is outside, and that is not for drinking. You do not want to drink that irrigation water because that is used just for, the gardens and grass and all of that outside, but it is not clean and not recommended to drink. So know that. Oftentimes too, here in Utah, they have started, not every community, but they have started metering that water. It used to be you paid a fixed price for that outdoor irrigation water, but now they're starting to meter it, and they've put it on different tiers. So again, the more usage you use, the more expensive it's going to be, but just gives you a little bit of an idea for that as well. Cost of living, let's chat about the next one. The next one is taxes. Yes, taxes are a big one here in Utah. Many people actually love moving here to the state of Utah simply because of the tax rates. State income tax is a flat rate. Here in Utah, it is 4.55%. It used to be 4.85, used to be 4.65. It is now 4.55%. And then if you have purchased a home, your property taxes are going to be 0.5% of that assessed value of your home. If it is a secondary residence, it is going to be 1% of that assessed value. So I know some people, they're like, oh my goodness, that makes a huge difference just in terms of taxes with the 4.55% or the 0.5% of the assessed value if it is your primary residence. Next up, let's talk about groceries. We've got so many different good grocery stores here, depending again on what you're looking for. A lot of the national sort of grocery stores like a Trader Joe's, a Costco, places like that are going to be very typical and average to wherever it is that you're at right now, very similar price points. If you're looking for something a little bit more high-end, like a Whole Foods or a Harmon's, we've got beautiful Harmon's grocery stores here that offer incredible salad bars and all the organic things that you're looking for. That's going to be a little bit higher price point. We've got big grocery stores like Smith's and Macy's here in Utah as well. So lots in terms of grocery stores. Sometimes during the winter months, produce tends to be a little bit more expensive simply because it's shipped in from different places. So produce tends to be a little bit more in the winter time than it does in the summertime, but on average, groceries tend to be pretty typical. In terms of childcare, I get this question a lot for people that are looking at different preschools. Again, it depends on where you're sending your kids to preschool. If you're sending your child full-time, I've seen preschools anywhere from $900 a month to $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a month. Again, some of them that would be full-time, but some are significantly lower than that. I have friends that send their kids to different preschools that they're paying $450 a month or $500 a month. And then in terms of like longer care, childcare, again, if your kids are not of preschool age and before that, usually you're going to see anywhere from about $900 to $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a month for childcare. Last but not least, dining out. Dining out tends to be fairly comparable to many of the places on the West Coast, although I'd say a few dollars less a meal. So you can still go to many restaurants and you can get a salad for $11, $12, $13. If you're putting extra protein or whatnot on it, it's going to add a couple extra dollars. So anywhere from about $11 to $15, $16, $17, you can still go to like a Jersey Mike's and get a sandwich for $11, $12. You can go to a burger place and, pick up a hamburger. Again, depends on the quality, depends on the place, but somewhere around $8 to $10 for that. So dining out tends to be fairly comparable to, again, a lot of the surrounding areas that we're in. So hopefully this gives you an idea of cost of living in terms of housing, in terms of groceries, utilities, taxes. We talked about that flat tax with 4.55%. And then in terms of property taxes, 0.5% of that assessed value. Dining out tends to be fairly comparable. Price of gas and a loaf of bread and all of that. So again, if you have any questions at all, my team and I help people like you all the time and we absolutely love it. So feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and it'd be our pleasure to connect with you. And also, if you do want a copy of our free Moving to Salt Lake City, Utah guide, comment down below the word guide, and we'd love to send that over to you. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your day and week, and we'll chat with you soon. Take care and have a great one. Bye.